Yes. Hello, we are live. I apologize for any delay, but we are going to get this started here in this live stream. We're going to be looking for the next Rams punter right after this. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ramley and other family. I'm Peo Time. Please like, comment, and subscribe, all that jazz. I hope you're all having an excellent Sunday. This is going to be a shorter live stream. I just wanted to come on here and I'm experimenting, doing things like that. So in this live stream, I'm going to be going over some of the options that the Los Angeles Rams have to replace longtime Rams punter Johnny Hekker. Now, for those of you who don't know, Johnny Hekker did sign a lucrative punter contract with the Carolina Panthers. He was one of the highest paid, if not the highest paid punter in the NFL. And with the Rams cap situation, unfortunately, we couldn't afford him. We almost moved on from him last year. When there was a punting battle at camp between Corey Bojorquez and Johnny Hekker. We ended up trading away Bojo to the Packers. He's available again, so we're gonna look and see if maybe he's an option for the Rams. But I'm definitely curious to see who the Rams replace as their punter. In my preliminary draft research, I have found out about amazing college prospect named Matt Ariza out of San Diego State. And it's rare for a punter to be drafted in the NFL draft. Often, they're an undrafted free agent. So that's something that we can account for. But Matt Ariza definitely seems like one of those rare talents at the punting position that it might be worth a draft pick, and the Rams, we do have a lot of picks later in the draft. There's other teams out there looking for a punter, but anyway, in this live stream, we're going to get into it. I'm going to give a couple shouts here. We got Dremick Smith. Good to see you. Eric, you as well. And again, this is going to be a shorter live stream today, guys, but I just wanted to do this. So, we're going to first start with free agent punters that are available right now. Because if the Rams elect to not have a rookie punter, and if that's a choice. We can look to draft or sign an undrafted rookie punter. And this, from everything I've read, this is a high talent punter draft class, which is something I never thought I'd ever talk about. But we're going to take a look at first the free agents available. I do encourage you, though, check out Matt Ariza. We'll talk a little bit more about him. He's someone that I'm growing on, or he's growing on me. I don't know if he likes my channel, but Matt Ariza, like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching. I'm going to share my screen here because sharing is caring, as I like to say. So going over to Sport Track here, we know that Johnny Hekker, he was available. Pat O'Donnell and Andy Lee. So they were veteran punters that were free agents. Hekker signed with the Panthers. O'Donnell signed with Green Bay. And Andy Lee re-signed with the Cardinals for 1 year. So automatically, those three teams, we don't need to worry about, drafting Matt Ariza. Now, some of the other free agent punters available are Riley Dixon, who was with the Giants, Kevin Hubbard, who was with the Bengals, Michael Parlardi, who was with the Dolphins, Brian Anger, who was with the Cowboys, Thomas Morstead with the Falcons, and Dustin Colquitt with the Browns. I think Colquitt being 39 years old, he still could come back, but I kind of think he might retire. Corey Bojorquez, again, he was great in that punting battle. And even last season, the first part of the season, he was a great punter in the league. He didn't have the strongest finish to the year, but definitely someone that the Rams have had before, and maybe we look to bring back. And then, of course, Ty Long as well. So automatically, I think just because of age, I don't see Colquitt, Morstead, Anger, or Hubbard in the mix here. That from a free agent perspective, I think Corey Bojorquez is probably the most likely out of any free agent punter available, just because he has been with the Rams. The Rams know him. He was almost our punter last season, so we do know he's a talent, and he's only 25 years old. So I definitely think that Corey Bojorquez is an option, and I wouldn't be too upset if the Rams went that route. Now, that being said, he's still a veteran punter, and veteran punters do cost more money than rookie punters. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here for just a moment, and we're going to go to Matt Ariza. And I encourage you to look up his highlights. This guy's got a boot. He's got some boot. But if you look at the different stats from him, he was just such a weapon for San Diego State. It's definitely a good year to be looking for a punter in this draft class. Some of the other punters that we'll be looking at here, I'm going to share my screen here, and I will get to your comments, guys. I'm just going to get through a few other things, and then I absolutely want to hear what you guys are thinking. If we share my screen, so some of the punt. So Matt Ariza is kind of known as the top punter in this year's draft. Then Jordan Stout, I think I'm pronouncing that right, out of Penn State. Ryan Stonehouse, and I've looked up highlights for both these gentlemen as well. I don't think they all get drafted. Okay, I am not coming on the internet and saying, "Oh, it's such a good year for a punter draft class." Like, look out, world! We're going to draft these punters in like the first round. No, I'm not saying any of that. If a punter gets drafted, that's considered like, that's an elite level punter, right? I do think Matt Ariza is in that category of being an elite punter. He's a junior coming out. So that's exciting to see that. And he's definitely the top rated draft prospect. We won't go through the entire list, but as you can see, there's 8 punters in this draft class that the Rams, I'm sure their scouting department has been working hard at evaluating, seeing if we have our next long-term answer at the punting position. So that being said, those are some interesting names. If the other thing I will say that we do know that the Giants, the Bengals, the Dolphins, the Cowboys, the Falcons, the Browns, the Packers, and the Chargers all don't have a punter currently, but we do know that the Packers, the Panthers, and the Cardinals have, they've signed their punter. So that would leave the Giants, the Bengals, the Dolphins, and the Cowboys, the Falcons, and the Browns, and the Chargers, and the Rams. So we'll have to, keep an eye out, see, who's going to get what punter. I guess the Bears also would be looking for a punter too. So lots of moving teams in here. Not all these punters are going to get signed to a team. Maybe 1 or 2 of them get drafted. But I personally think my first choice would be draft Matt Ariza. Go with the high risk, high reward rookie. I like that. But let me know what you think. Are there any punters that you particularly want? My second choice would be Corey Bojorquez. And then guys like Brian Anger would probably be my third choice there. So I'm optimistic the Rams being defending Super Bowl champs that any punter with half a leg wants an opportunity to play here. So I think that would be exciting. And the other thing about Matt Ariza is he is a left-footed punter, which just can add like a new dynamic to your team, which would be cool. Let's see. Yeah, no panic. Hey, Lewis, good to see you. No panic yet. I don't want to say we need a draft. Yeah. And again, it's totally fair if you don't want the Rams to draft a punter, that's a valid take. I'm of the mindset that we have the roster that we can afford that luxury. Now, Matt Ariza, I'm not saying take him in, the 4th round or something, but maybe if he's there in one of our 6th round picks or a 7th round pick, Matt Ariza is definitely, on the radar. Take a chance on Ariza. What do we got to lose in the later rounds? Is he going to go that? Yeah, John, and that's a good question. Maybe some other team spends, a 3rd or a 4th round pick on I don't know what team would do that, but I don't discredit dysfunctional franchises. Brian Anger would be. It'll be interesting to see if he goes back to Dallas. But yeah, okay. You think Anger? Okay. Michael, good to see you. He's saying Bojorquez would be good as well, too, as long as he's on a good special. Yeah, no, I think Bojorquez is a solid option for the Rams as well, for sure. Yep. Hey, Willie, I'm just doing a quick little stream. Not going to be on long today. Just wanted to talk about that. I want to start this conversation within the Ramley. So I'll talk to all your Rams fans. I think that there's so many cool, aspects to roster building, and I like the idea of having to look for a punter. I was the biggest Johnny Hecker fan. Sad to see him go, but I understand the cap numbers of it, and he got paid with Carolina, so I can celebrate that for him on a personal level. If we draft a punter, Matt Ariza, yeah, absolutely. I really think out of this punter class, only Matt Ariza has the potential to be drafted. Like Jordan Stout again and Ryan Stonehouse maybe. Blake Hayes, I don't see it out of Illinois, but there's absolutely opportunities for a punter to be drafted in a weaker draft class. So it'll be interesting to see where these guys go. Definitely something to look forward during the draft weekend. Anger, sadly, wasted on punter too. Baddies. Yeah, that's a great name. Yeah, I hear you. Rodriguez. I know Rodriguez I'd take right now. Okay. Interesting. Okay. For out of the free agent class. Or no, I think you mean Bojorquez. I'm not sure what you mean Rodriguez by that, John, but cool. Oh, but you correct. I gotta look at comments better. My apologies, John. Yeah, Bojorquez. Yeah. We can call him Bojo for short. Corey Littleton and Bobby Wagner, an offensive tackle and lineman to protect staff. Yeah, no. Hey, that's the hope. Willie, that's a hot take that I love. That's for sure. It'd be good to good to see Littleton and Wagner in Rams uniforms. And I'm sure we'll draft some linemen because we didn't draft any last year. We had a couple walk this year, so it just seems like at some point we'll draft some linemen to develop for sure. Which I like that we can develop O-line. Aaron Donald nearing a big signing to make him yeah, Michael, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Players in general just fit into special theme scheme. Yeah. And like I said, that's why the prospect of Matt Ariza excites me, just because he's a left-footed punter. He's got. I think I saw somewhere that there were 4 punts last year in college football over 80 yards, and Matt Ariza had 2 of them. So that's crazy. That's just crazy. Like that can change a game for you. Next season, 6th round pick, we should draft another punter. Well, we need a punter for this season, but maybe, yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, Michael. Go check out Matt Ariza's highlights. He's fun to watch. Question: did we draft Johnny Hecker? No, we did not. It was the first year of the Fisher era, and they drafted Greg Zuerlein at kicker, but they signed Johnny Hecker as an undrafted free agent. So it's not uncommon. And again, there's a chance that even Matt Ariza doesn't get drafted and he gets to go to whatever team signs him and that he wants to, and maybe Punter's like that. I don't know. But I definitely think Matt Ariza has to be on the Rams scouting department radar right now. And yeah, I'd be stoked to see him in a Rams uniform. Anyway, guys, this is good. I did want to make this a shorter stream today, because I want people that can watch this on the replay. And thank you for tuning in, all of you that did. But please, start the conversation of who's going to be the Rams' next punter. I'm personally in the camp of I would love to get Matt Ariza. Then Corey Bojorquez would probably be my second choice. And then third choice, probably someone like Anger or something. I think Matt Ariza, I've seen enough game film from him that I think he's worth the risk of drafting with a 6th or a 7th round pick if we can get him there. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have an excellent Super Sunday. And hey, let me get the confetti out here 1 second, because if you're a Rams fan, we're still Super Bowl champions. Let's go! As always, horns up. Go! Sorry, I messed up my own line. Go Rams! Horns up and peace out. Let's go Rams! We'll catch you guys later. Here we go. Got my outro going here.